Hey guys, welcome back to the Very Really Good podcast, guys. I don't know if you can tell, but this is not the studio, but maybe it is. Maybe it is, guys. Maybe the studio was just pretend. You guys, I've been gaslighting you this whole time. You guys thought that was a real studio? You sound crazy. You guys sound insane right now. There was never a podcast studio. It's always been this white room. Apologies in advance if I sound a little different, or if if the energy's low, because this podcast it's a high octane ride. It's pretty high energy all the time. But it's been a year, bro. Pretty tired. I should say I just finished the Goodfellow World Tour. I don't have my fucking soundboard here, man. I'll add it in post. Yeah, dude. It feels good, man. Feels good to finally be done. The Goodfellow World Tour. It's been probably the longest tour of all time. I could probably say that with confidence. Probably the longest tour of all time. We started the club shows in February 2024. And then the actual tour started in like June or July or something. So, yeah, it's been a lot. It's been a while, but it was fun, man. And it's done, and it feels kind of crazy, because it was like a while of every week being like, all right, well, I gotta unpack my suitcase, and then I gotta pack it all over again, and just traveling every fucking day and being so just so tired, but and now we're done, man. It's crazy. So thank you to everybody who came over to the shows. Special thank you to everybody who came over to the shows in Toronto. Also, finishing the tour there was really cool. And we taped another special in Toronto. And man, it's gonna look awesome. Crew was awesome. My director was super cool. And yeah, dude, I'm stoked for you guys to see it. Probably won't be for a little bit because first you got Christmas, and then you got to edit it, and then you got to release it somewhere. Hopefully someone will buy it. So if you are an executive somewhere watching and you want a friggin' hilarious comedy special, you let me know, man. Even though it's a little while out, but yeah, dude. So now the priority is just chilling, even though I'm recording podcast. I'm always working, man. It's never done. Finish the big tour, and it's like, all right, now I can chill for the year. And then they're like, just kidding. You're contractually obligated, you dumbass. But I'm happy to do it because I love my podcast and I love recording it. And I also get anxious when I don't record for a while. So, and that's normal and cool. But yeah, dude, stoked for the Christmas time, man. Stoked to be, building snowmen and hanging out with Santa Claus and Rudolph, and I'm gonna deliver the toys this year. I'm gonna help Santa. I'm one of the elves. Man, he's got a busy day. At least his tour is all in one day, but he's got to hit every house. Like, that's a lot. That is a lot, and it's frustrating too, because like if you were to what if you have what if you're like, oh, I'm actually going to be at my dad's this year for Christmas? Like, do you have to tell Santa that? Does he just know? That's a logistical nightmare, dude. So, shout out to all the people who run the back end of Santa Claus, because no one else ever fucking talks about those people. That's fucked up. It's always, oh, Mr. Big Man, thank you, Santa. Thank you so much. Thank you, Santa. It's like, when does he ever fucking thank the actual people putting in the hard work? AKA his elves. How come sometimes elves are tiny, but then other elves can be huge? You know what I mean? That's kind of annoying. Like, what if a wood elf was like, I want to work at Santa's workshop, And then he like took a trip up there and like to like a job interview, and he's like, "What the fuck?" He's like 10 times the height of all the other people. They're like, "What the fuck is this freak doing here? Get this elf out of here, man! Get this elf on the shelf, shelf him." Also, I just found out recently the elf on the shelf. I didn't know the lore behind it because I think Elf on the Shelf was a relatively newer Christmas tradition for people. I never had Elf on a Shelf growing up. But I guess if the lore is if the kids touch the elf, then he like dies. Isn't that fucked? Well, he doesn't die, but like he loses his magic or whatever, which is basically dying. And that sounds scary, man. I wish it was dying though. Like every time, like it had like a sensor on it or something, and then like every time, if it could tell like if a kid touches it, and the elf is like, ah, it makes it the most excruciatingly painful noises ever, like it's being burned alive. And then the parent gets to be like, see what happens? See what happens when you don't listen? People get caught. People die a painful death. And now you're getting Cole for Christmas. A guy named Cole. You're getting a guy named Cole for Christmas. And speaking of a guy named Cole, dude, fucking killer segue. We're going to talk about our first topic on this week's podcast, man. This episode of Very Really Good is sponsored by Aura Frames. Folks, as long as I can remember, I've always left Christmas shopping to the last minute, and then I end up panicking and getting everybody like a random assortment of gift cards. But this year I skipped all the panicking and gave an Aura Frame. Folks, Aura Frames are the best dang digital picture frames you can get, all right? And I think it's such a thoughtful gift because if I were to give my mom an Aura Frame, she might be listening, so I don't want to give anything away. But if I were to give my mom an Aura Frame, it's so easy to load up the picture frame with the cutest pictures and videos of me and my sister. I can even upload all of them before it even ships. And if I wanted to, I can add a personalized message before it arrives as well. And guys, I got a great deal for you. For a limited time, save on the perfect gift by visiting auraframes.com to get $35 off Aura's best-selling Carver matte frames, named #1 by Wirecutter, by using promo code VRG at checkout. That's auraframes.com, promo code VRG. And this deal is exclusive to listeners and frames sell out fast. So order yours now to get it in time for the holidays. And hey, why don't you support the show by mentioning Very Really Good at checkout? I don't know. All right, thank you Aura Frames for sponsoring this episode. Back to me. This is just, they've become a staple of the podcast. Now, it used to be MGK. We were talking about MGK every couple of weeks. But he's like a rock and roll guy now. He's not really doing too many cringe-worthy things these days. So we're moved on to a different blonde guy, I guess. We're going to talk about Cole labrant. I'm sorry. We're going to talk about Cole labrant. Because there's an update, man. We got a Cole labrant update. And, well, I mean, not specifically a Cole labrant update, but it's the labrant family. So a few weeks ago, we talked about how Cole labrant was making, like, AI music, like, with an AI band, with a fake band. The music sucked. It was like, this house is messy as fuck, but that means it's chill because there's a bunch of kids here, and that's good, and we love that. And there's another song like, she's a top-down truck, I don't give a fuck, or something like that. It was just generic AI slop, and he's like, yeah, I actually wrote this music. So I feel, and then before that, I made a main channel video about the labrants and how they started like a child, like a parenting app, and because learning parenting from a family vlogger is very good and it makes sense, right? I feel like since their YouTube career kind of fizzled out, they're trying to like find new ways to do business and like make money, and they come out like every few months. They're like, guys, we got this new thing we're working on, check it out, it's an app, check this new thing out, it's a band that's bad, check it out. This is last week, or 2 weeks ago, I don't know. Recently they announced they are releasing their own skincare line. More specifically, the daughter of the labrant fam, Everly, is releasing her own skin brand. So this is Savannah. This is the mom. She posted Bevskin.com. I could not be more proud of this little boss lady and what she has created. Bevskin is not only the cleanest skincare out there for tweens slash teens. What the? Why do we? Is it? Maybe I'm just out of the loop. Is it not fucked up to like to advertise skincare to teens? Like, isn't that like not? I feel like that's a little insane, right? I guess it makes sense. Like, I'm trying to think back to when I was a teenager. This was a while ago now, but I feel like it wasn't the only skincare that was like advertised towards teenagers was Proactive, but like it's not even, or maybe like Oxy, like, but those weren't really strictly advertised to teenagers. Like everybody, like Adam Levine was on the in the commercials, and he was, but then they also had Justin Bieber, I think. So, I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but also at the same time, like kids are still going through like their skin's fucked, man. Like when you're a teenager, your skin is absolutely fucked. So you kind of just got to like no amount of skincare can really, like, you can do anti-aging shit in your skincare for a fucking child who's already like literally young, you know? Also the cutest packaging and has so much heart behind it. When Ev was 10 years old, she would beg to buy all the skincare I was buying. Okay. And it would always make me so nervous with all the anti-aging and harsh chemicals she was putting on her skin. Okay. She created a product that's not only so clean, so she created it? A teenager? I'm sure, no offense to her, but I probably wouldn't put that on my skin if a teenager created it. Yeah, we'll put a little bit of Monster Energy in there. A couple Doritos. Extremely effective enough for adults as well, with all of the harmful chemicals. Wow, with the help of some amazing professionals. I am so proud of you, Ev. I am Bev Skin's biggest fan. Top comment, dude. Listen, I don't want to be mean. That's always a great start to a comment. And this skincare brand may be really good, I don't know. But as a fan of theirs, it pains me to say this, they have really bad fame of shady business ventures. They always start stuff and then disappear out of the blue with all their clients left hanging, like with Bear Fruit. I read about so many people that were paying the subscription and then stopped receiving stuff. They totally dropped the project without explanation or anything. Pretty bad move, TBH. So although I really like this family and what they portray, I don't really trust them with their business moves. That's so funny to be like, yeah, I know, like, they're super shady. They never follow through with anything, and they always leave people hanging, but I'm still a fan. I still love what they stand for. It's like, I don't know if you do, man. Yeah, dude. So I do think it's a little insane for, like, to be advertising skincare to teenagers, because, like, teenagers, like, their skin's fucked. That's just what it is being a teenager, man. All right, our story. What does it say? Okay, created by Everly Labrant to give teens a safer, simpler way to care for their skin. Where it all began. Like a lot of girls my age, I got really interested in skincare by watching my mom. And I don't want you guys to think I'm making fun of a teenager, because that's not what I'm trying to do. Because this is my theory, and this might be true. This might be false. But I have a feeling none of this was written or created by the teenager, Everly. I don't think that, because if you're a teenager, what are you doing? You want to make a business? I doubt it. I feel like your parents are like, they've been using their daughter for money for like years, and having a family vlog channel and shit. So they're like, well, this is the best way to do it now. We're going to make it seem like she was the one who came up with all of this, Like a lot of girls my age, I got really interested in skincare by watching my mom. I love going with her to beauty stores, touching all the pretty bottles, and begging for the same product she used. They looked amazing, they smelled amazing, and I want to feel grown up and confident, just like her. And that's fair, right? If this is true, that makes sense. When I was a kid and my dad was shaving, I had like a fake shaving kit where it was just like, it was just foam, and then there was a razor with no blades on it. I'd be like, yeah, I'm shaving too. So that's fair, right? You see your parent do something, you're like, but that's what I want to do, right? But again, this is LeBron, so I don't fucking trust him at all. Here's the thing. Almost everything I was reaching for was only made for adults, not teens. Yeah, because there's a reason. There's a reason that you never find skincare for teens, because you're a freaking teenager, man. And it's not like, sure, you should be taking good care of your skin. You should be washing your face, obviously. But like, call me crazy. I feel like if you're like 15. You shouldn't have a 15 step skincare routine, you know? But again, I am biased also because I had awful skin when I was a teenager, but I was on Accutane and it like completely fixed me up. So now I'm one of those fucking douchebags that it's like, well, I just wash my face with poop and I'm fine. I didn't know a lot of those products had anti-aging ingredients and strong actives that dermatologists say people shouldn't use until they're in their mid to late 20s. My friends didn't know either. None of us did. We just want to be part of the fun. Yeah, what would happen if you did anti-aging stuff on like a baby? They would like turn back into a fetus or something? For 2 years, I worked with real chemists and skincare experts. Yep, actual labs. Wild. And yeah, I mean, okay, blah, 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 blah. I mean, I will say it looks pretty legit. Like the website looks pretty like professional. Just honestly a change for the labrants. But I also wanted to see I saw some interesting pictures on the labrant Reddit, and this is on the labrant fam snark page that was instrumental in my other videos. But okay, I guess they used AI in their fucking Christ, man. They used AI in their fucking comparisons. This is like so off center. It looks terrible. Bev uses gluconolactin, ultra gentle exfoliation, hydrates and smooth, safe for sensitive and teen skin. Leading competitors, strong acids, barrier stripping, known pore cloggers for teens. Yeah, that's a known pore clogger for teen, man. That's a known pore clogger. Those 3 words have never been beside each other. Dude, you're being such a known pore clogger right now. Known pore clogger. Yeah, dude, you can't put that in there. That's a known pore clogger for teens. For adults, it's fine, but it's a known pore clogger. Okay, what did Cole post? Can adults use it for just teens? Savannah's been using it in several other adults on our team for months, and they all swear their skin is the best it's ever been. I think there's just something refreshing about putting cleaner, less harsh ingredients on your skin that is obviously better for teen skin, but actually truly thrives adult skin too. I personally don't use skincare. I just bake in the sun and am wrinkling up like a ripe raisin. Yeah, dude. I do feel bad. I mean, that's this thing right here. Let her have a childhood, man. Like, I don't... it's so funny, like, seeing those like, even those, like, Shark Tank clips where it's like a fucking 10-year-old and he's like, guys, I started my own business. I invented this app that makes it easier for you to invest in the stock market. And it's like, I mean, that's cool. That's fun. That's cute, I guess. But it's like, shouldn't you be like playing with blocks or something? Shouldn't you be like, shouldn't you be putting stickers on a wall, you know? Okay, how does Bev Skin already have so many followers? Yeah, the Instagram account for Bev Skin does have a lot already. It has 137,000 followers. I don't know how. Is it their fucking Dead Dogs Instagram account again? Yeah, I don't know if you guys remember that. I think they used their Dead Dogs Instagram for their AI music band, which is the most dystopian sentence of all time. Yeah, I don't... it hasn't been anywhere on, like, Cole's Instagram. It's just on the kids' Instagram. And I do think it is not normal. I don't think it's normal to be like, hey, I mean, we're not making YouTube videos anymore, so we're not exploiting our kid anymore. Anyways, let's exploit our child and sell some shitty skincare products. And dude, that's the thing, man. Maybe because they're not YouTubers anymore, but it's like, I've said this before. If you're a YouTuber, how about just make videos, man? You know what I mean? How about just make a fucking video? Yeah, I'm going to come out with a drink. I'm a YouTube guy. I'm going to make videos, but now I'm going to make a drink. How about this? Stop that. That's so insane, man. You're a YouTuber, dude. Just make videos. Oh, you can't make good videos? Oh, no. Oh, no. God. Guys, if I ever come out with a skincare line or a fucking drink or a sandwich, literally, anybody watching right now, you have the permission to, like, punch me in the mouth, I think. Okay? And it's one thing if I was like, if I were to do that, it would be completely separate from like, it would never be like, come get yogurt. It's yogurt, but Curtis, yogurt. And it's all the flavors of his videos. It tastes just like the videos. It tastes like the videos. Like, that's so annoying. So everybody, I would love everyone to comment their predictions below. How long you think this skincare brand is gonna last? Because I don't think it's gonna last that long. Probably, I'm gonna say like, I'm gonna say 4 months. Okay, I'm gonna check back in April, and we'll see what they're doing. We'll see if they're putting out some fucking, like, what else is there even? I feel like they've done everything. They're gonna put out a car. They're like, come buy. We made our own car, the labrant car, and it's only child seats in there. There's enough room to fit 900 kids. It's a school bus basically, but it's a car for the labrant fam. And there's no airbags. And you will get injured in it. But everybody take a guess down below. But all right, what else we got here? Oh, this was fun, dude. This episode of Very Really Good is sponsored by ZocDoc. I don't know about you guys, but my social media feed is filled with a bunch of different health trends, like claiming red light therapy solves every single skin issue ever, people doing shots of olive oil first thing in the morning, and gym bros swearing that the carnivore diet changes your life. And I feel like we should just give the algorithm a rest and turn to IRL healthcare professionals who actually know what they're talking about and can help you meet your health goals. And with ZocDoc, it's so easy. ZocDoc is a free app and website where you can search and compare high-quality in-network doctors and click to instantly book an appointment. With ZocDoc, you can book in-network appointments with more than 100,000 doctors across every specialty, from mental health to dental health, primary care to urgent care, and more. You can filter for doctors who take your insurance, are located nearby, are a good fit for any medical needs you may have, and are highly rated by verified patients. Once you find the right doctor, you can easily see their appointment openings, choose a time slot that works for you, and click to instantly book a visit. And appointments made through ZocDoc also happen fast, typically within just 24 to 72 hours of booking. More often than not, you can score same-day appointments. Folks, I use ZocDoc, and so should you. So stop putting off those doctor's appointments and go to ZocDoc.com/veryreallygood to find and instantly book a top-rated doctor today. Again, that's ZocDoc.com/veryreallygood. ZocDoc.com/veryreallygood. Thank you so much to ZocDoc for sponsoring this episode and so many others. Back to me. Another, sorry for hating on blonde people right now, but this is another blonde person that I've talked about before on the podcast. Jojo Siwa, dude. Jojo Siwa, man. They're back. They're back in the news because Jojo Siwa is a very hard worker, you know, and this is another person who was working for a long time when they were a child, probably a little bit exploited by their parents, I'm sure. This actually sounds kind of lit. Jojo Siwa is hosting a cruise, bro. The Jojo Siwa cruise. This is our generation's Titanic. Not how it's going to not in the way that it's going to sink or anything, but just like, you know, how big of a deal it was and how people were like, you know, tickets were impossible to get and like only the elite could get on there. I think that's what it's going to be like for this cruise. I think it's going to be the upper echelon, the 0.1% that will be attending the Jojo Siwa cruise. Karma's a boat. I should have gone swimming. If I had a boat, you know that you'd all be on it. If you've been dying to spend time with Jojo Siwa on a boat, now's your chance. Former child star announced that she'll be hosting a cruise next year from June 12th to 15th with Royal Caribbean aboard the Utopia of the Seas. This is the most immersive fan event I've ever created, and I cannot wait to share it with you. Hey guys, welcome to my cruise ship. Welcome, land ho. All aboard. According to the website, packages start at $1,000 per person and include an array of Siwa-themed activities, including Build-A-Bow fun, dance classes, and of course, Siwa's Infinity Heart concert performed for the first time ever. Yes, you heard that right. Siwa will actually be in attendance sailing the seas with her fans and their parents. There are other activities aboard the boat beyond bow making and Siwa trivia, like an ice skating rink. Okay, so it's not Utopia of the Seas. I don't know if it's a specific Jojo Siwa cruise, because that would be insanely expensive to put on. And I don't know how many people would actually buy that, but I think it's a part of another cruise ship which would be pretty sick if you just got like a regular ticket to a cruise ship and you're like, oh shit, fucking Jojo Siwa here, dude. The Jojo Siwa cruise is officially happening. It is going to be the most incredible experience. I'll be doing a live concert at sea, super fun parties, games, a dance class, and tons more. This is the most immersive fan event ever, and I can't wait to share with you. Link in my bio to reserve your cabin. All right, let's see how expensive this is. This would be a good video, but also I don't want to go on a Jojo Siwa cruise. So, I didn't want to go on a cruise in the first place, dude. This is crazy. You get a Jojo Siwa welcome party, Jojo Siwa meet and greet, a dance party, the concert, trivia, name that tune JoJo edition, the Build-A-Bow workshop, Q&A, autograph, photo session, dance class, farewell party. The JoJo Siwa farewell party. That sounds so scary. This is when they send her off in a little dinghy, in a little boat, and they send her off to sea, and they go, good luck. And she says, bye. Extras, additional fee required. Okay, all that stuff. Yeah, you get all this stuff on the cruise ship. You go to Cocoa Bay. This is a whole vacation, man. Whoa. Starting at $1,000. What's the most expensive? $5,000, dude. Holy crap. Man, this would be a great video. But then I have to like explain to people, be like, no, I'm here. I'm not actually here because I'm not here for a video. I'm here for a YouTube video. It's just so lame. I do hope it goes off without a hitch, though. I wish nothing but the best for JoJo Siwa, but a cruise has got to be so stressful, man. I should do a cruise. I'm going to do a cruise. I've decided I'm going to do a cruise. The Curtis Connor cruise, and it's going to be, I imagine it'd be pretty expensive to put on, and I don't want to put up a bunch of capital for it. So I'm going to get, I'm going to steal one. I'm going to go, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go on the JoJo Siwa cruise. All right. Cheapest ticket. I get in one of the rescue boats. Okay. No, before that, here's the thing. Here's what happens. I pull the fire alarm. Chaos, right? Chaos ensues. People are running all over the place. People tripping over their bows. People packing all their stuff. They're like, the boat's going down. We got to go. All right. This is Titanic 2. All right. Meanwhile, I know the truth. There's no real danger. Okay. But I'm the first one. I'm the first one at the rescue boat, at the escape boats. You know, what are they called? Escape boat? Is that what those are called? The safety raft, escape raft, the little boats on the side of the cruise ship where you go, and I'm the only one on there. And I go, all right, see you guys. Bam! I pull the thing, I fall into the ocean, and I paddle away. So there's a free boat. Not a free boat, maybe like $1,000 for the ticket, you know. So that's a cheap boat for me, because boats are pretty expensive. So now I got a boat, all right. And how many people fit on a safety raft? How many people fit on an escape boat? Okay, what are those called? What are the escape boats? It's called lifeboats. Lifeboats, dude. Holy shit, I'm so fucking dumb. How many people fit on a lifeboat? Well, you can die on there, right? Then it's not really a lifeboat. How many people fit on a lifeboat? Dude, you can fit 400 people on there, man. 400 people. So if I can convince 400 of my subscribers to pay what, like $50 for the Curtis Connor cruise, that's $20,000, dude. Okay, this cruise stuff is kind of making sense to me, especially if it's a free lifeboat that you stole from the JoJo Siwa cruise. That's my plan. So I really hope there isn't a fire on the JoJo Siwa cruise, because then like this video is going to be incriminating. But I swear to God, this is a comedy podcast. I'm not even going to be on the JoJo Siwa cruise. I swear to God. Why would I fucking go on that? We could talk about one more thing. Yeah, I think we could. Man. I think we got one more addition into our series called AI Caramba, man. This is where we talk about shitty things that are going on in the world of AI. And guys, there's no shortage of content here, man. It's every week where something terrible is happening. So this is a new great clip that I loved to watch. This was Sam Altman saying that he relies on ChatGPT to raise his child, which is really cool, man. Let's watch it.
And do you use ChatGPT when raising your baby?
I do. I mean, I feel kind of bad about it because we have this like genius level at everything, intelligence, sitting there like waiting to unravel the mysteries of humanity. And I'm like, why does my kid stop dropping his pizza on the floor and laughing? Like,
Yeah.
You know?
And
so I feel like I'm not asking a good enough question, but it is.
Bro, we're so cooked, man. You have ChatGPT, and you're like, why does my son keep dropping a piece of pizza on the floor? Because he's a fucking kid, man. He's a dumbass. You don't need a fucking computer to tell you that, man. Because kids are fucking idiots, and they're super annoying, and they're dumb, and they do everything wrong, okay? So they're gonna, if they throw a pizza... Dude, if my adult best friend threw a piece of pizza on the ground, I'd be like, you know what? I think I know why you did that. Right? Because it's either... Was one, I can use my brain to be like, okay, you're trying to be funny. 2, you're fucked up. 3, you're an idiot. Or a combo of the 3, dude. If you're... And also, dude, what's up with these fucking billionaires, man? What is there a point where like you get a certain amount of dollars and then you lose all the amount of like life behind your eyeballs? Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, Mark Zuckerberg, Sam Altman, dude. All of them have just fucking nothing going on but behind their eyeballs, man. They're all just like, yeah, I felt this weird feeling in my stomach. And after eating a bunch of food, and I didn't know what to do, so I messaged ChatGPT, and they told me to go push a shit out of my butt. So I went to the toilet, and I pushed a shit out of my butt, and I felt better. This is just one of the few things you can do with ChatGPT to make your life a lot easier and smoother. Also, bro, if you have a child, dude, don't fucking use ChatGPT. Dude, just you're cooking them from birth, man. One malfunction, dude, and that kid is dead. My baby won't stop crying. What do? Do I shake it? That's a good idea. Yeah, you should shake your baby. You should shake your newborn baby as hard as you can. That'll definitely get it to stop crying.
Imagine having gone through that, like figuring out how to raise a newborn without ChatGPT. Clearly, people did it for a long time, no problem.
Yes.
But
also, bro, fuck Jimmy Fallon, dude. Jimmy Fallon's such a fucking tool, man. The only good thing that man has ever done is the Tonight Dough ice cream, okay? This same motherfucker who's like, he has Paris Hilton on there shilling her fucking NFTs, has Donald Trump on there giving him like a noogie and shit, and now this fucking Sam Altman guy who's literally ruining the entire environment and the future of how humans interact with each other. And then he's just...
So I know it's clearly was possible.
Yes, it was possible.
But I
So
have relied
funny,
on
Jimmy.
it so much.
Yeah.
I mean, it's obviously like the most important thing to happen in my life, so it's top of mind and I use it all the time. But like I was a couple of months ago, I was at a party. I was talking to this guy, and we had kids about the same age, so we were talking about that. And he was like, "Oh, what's your kid doing?" Normal conversation. And he's like, "Yeah, these 6 months old, once they start crawling, it's everywhere. They go everywhere." And I was like, "My 6-month-old can't crawl yet." And he was like, "You sure? Like, maybe." He's like, "You sure about that? You think he's okay?" And I was like,
"Mine can't."
I was like, "Well, I think he's like about to start. I'm sure he's doing fine. And by the way, I bet my kid can do a lot of things yours can't. So it's all right." But then I like ran to the bathroom and I was like, "Do I need to take my kid to like the doctor tomorrow morning? Like, is this okay?"
Should every kid be able to walk at 6 months?
Yeah, crawl. And I mean, yours can't.
No, yours, mine walked at 7.
Right.
Yeah.
But
Mine was on Dancing with the Stars at 7 months.
there we go.
Yeah, this is like awful, dude. This is awful. It's so bad, dude. So tell me about the chatbot you made. Oh, really? Cool. And you asking questions? Cool. That's cool, man. That's really cool. That's good stuff right there, dude. That's fucking sick. Yeah, bro. If you have call me crazy. I'm not a dad. I will never be one. I don't want to be one. So maybe I can't speak on it, but personally, I feel like if you make the decision to be responsible for another person's life and to bring another human being into the world, I think you should do everything in your power to, ensure that you are raising that kid to be the best person they can be, right? When I feel like a good way to do that is not ask a computer chatbot every 2 seconds for how to do something. The thing, like, it's crazy because Google's actually so easy. I don't understand the ChatGPT shit, man. Google's like the fucking easiest thing ever, and it's always been the easiest thing. You go, how many people on a lifeboat? Even though I just use the AI overview on here. Fuck, damn it. But I would have found out without it, okay? You don't have to fucking use 4 gallons of water to find out why your son threw a piece of pizza on the ground, because he's a fucking idiot, and so are you, But what do I know? I just do crowd work. Well, you guys know that reference? All right, anyways. I'll wrap this up, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. Thank you. Appreciate it. Go check out Patreon for bonus episodes. There'll be one out there pretty soon. I apologize. Tour's done. Trying to get back in the groove of things. I just got sick also, but I'm going to try to get back into the groove of things over on there too. But if you want a bunch of bonus episodes, there's a ton available right now on there, so go check them out. Other than that, like, comment, subscribe, all that bullshit, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.